Welcome to Knickknack's Corner. Today we're going to talk about End of Watch book review. So I finished off my Bill Hodges trilogy this week and it was awesome. It went out with a bang. The final book was better than the first two books and it blew me away. Stephen King, once again, knows how to write a very good book. This one, we're with the Finders Keepers crew hunting down Brady. And the thing is, Brady is still in the hospital locked up in a chair. So the first two books shied away from supernatural elements, and this book sort of took in the old Stephen King classic of supernatural elements, where we get some telepathy and interesting things like that. I was very impressed with End of Watch. I was glued to the edge of my seat while listening to it, because me and my wife did the book review, or did the audiobook for it so that I could review it. We really enjoyed it. She was all in on sitting down and listening to audiobooks for this whole entire series, basically. I did about half and half with Mr. Mercedes on reading an audiobook, but she heard a few parts of it and really wanted to listen. So with Finders Keepers and End of Watch, we did all audiobook, which Will Patton is an amazing audiobook narrator. He does different voices. I really love his stuff. If he's reading an audiobook for King, I'm probably going to listen to it. He just did such a great job with the voices, because he's done the audiobooks from book one all the way up to even If It Bleeds. He does all of The Outsider and both of these. So anything that has to do with Holly Gibney, he does, and he does her voice the same way across all the books. Now, Mr. Mercedes, I think he was still trying to find her voice, but in Finders Keepers and onward, he uses that same voice for Holly Gibney, and I thought that was amazing. This book is definitely 5 out of 5. I love that the supernatural elements came into it, although some people may not like that, because if you read Mr. Mercedes and you read Finders Keepers, you're probably expecting just a detective story. But the added element of giving some supernatural elements into it allowed, I think, for him to even play with The Outsider, because The Outsider was a very heavy supernatural story. Something I found really cool amongst it is he mentions the term "if it bleeds, it leads," and he also mentions about Holly's worrying about being an outsider, all in End of Watch. And I thought that was just so cool, because those are future books that came out later on with Holly Gibney attached to them, and I really would love to see more stuff with Holly come out. And I'd be very interested if there's more stuff in there that he names these new stories off of later down the line. Bill Hodges was a very interesting character. I thoroughly enjoyed him. He was just so realistic in his sense of duty. He wanted to do something good for the world, even when he knew he was retired. He was just an all-around great character. Like, he was a good man. He was a good person. And, you know, sometimes having a good person is just really great for a character. And that's something I really love about it, because I'm used to reading a lot of gray area characters, and Stephen King usually writes most of his characters to have a whole pile of flaws. That's not to say Bill doesn't have any flaws. He has lots of flaws. However, Bill is also a very good, caring, and kind man, which is something I really enjoyed about him, because he had parts of him where he was hurt from the past. He has had a lot of issues over time, but he still tries to be the best person he can be all the way through this story, and I love that. Yeah, I feel like if you want something different from Stephen King that's not a horror book, definitely pick up the Mr. Mercedes trilogy. It's really well done. It's a detective series, and there's only minor little bits of supernatural elements in End of Watch, in which case I felt made End of Watch really interesting and cool. But if you're not into supernatural stuff, I don't know. Hopefully you enjoy it. So if you've read Bill Hodge trilogy, let me know what you thought of it. Comments down below. Also, we read this over on Discord. So if you have a Discord account, or if you've never used Discord, it's very easy to use. Takes about half an hour to an hour to figure it out. It's free. It's fun. Great community over there. We talk books all the time, and lots of great things going on. So if you guys would like to come on over and join up, come on. We'll see you there. Anyway, guys, have a great day.